Hey everybody! Alright, this is my part 2 of my playthrough of Symphony of the Nigget. Kniggets. I hope someone knows what that's from. Kniggets. Monty Python. Why is it? Okay, here we go. And as a tribute to the great angry video game Noid, I had to go with Anal Bag. Because who doesn't love James Rolfe? Funny thing is, I legit haven't uploaded in like 3 years or something, and something the other day inspired me to do a playthrough of this game because it's an awesome game. And then literally just like after I recorded the footage but before I uploaded it, James Rolfe did a video on like the best Castlevania game, and I'm like, oh, that's funny. True story, bro. Alright, what am I doing? Did I just... Yeah, I did. Oh my gosh. Okay. Get my head in the game here. Alright, so... we have defeated 3 bosses, I think, and got these jewel knuckles, which the jewel knuckles are pretty strong if we get them early with the little cheap trick I used in the first video. Ow! But eventually we will have to get another weapon. Alright. So, let's see, first of all, once we get here, we're gonna fight a boss just because... Oh, this is not a boss, but we do want to unlock that teleport room for later use. And so now, go up at an elevator, and let me see what's in here. I don't think I even want this sword. Nope. So why did I pick it up? I don't know. Alright, so you want to get up here. This is close to the fake final boss. In all the other Castlevania games, you know, you get up to the top of the castle here, and that's the end. But here, the staircase is broken, so we can't quite get up there yet. I'm gonna die from little people on eagles. Gandalf, call off the eagles. They're hurting me. Alright, leap stone lets you double jump, which is going to open up more paths for us. I just want to make sure that I didn't miss anything up here. I was about to use my library card. Did I even pick one up yet? I don't know. You can get a library card that just teleports you back to the library, but let's see, I can't go up there yet. And I think I already checked this out, so I think for the time being, I'm stuck. Well, not stuck, but I can't go any higher, which is fine, because I'm gonna go back to the outer wall. You can see in those teleport rooms there's a symbol above the keyhole that lets you know which one you're in. And anyway, I'm gonna go down the elevator. Now that we have the double jump, we can get this other item. Not that one. You can get that without the double jump. Why did I wait? I don't know. Oh, here's it. But I think this is just a, yeah, garnet. But yeah, that life up, you can get that earlier. You just have to time your jump right. So I don't know why I waited, but oh well. Anyway, alright, so once we get that stuff, we're gonna go back here, down the long hallway with the creepy eyeball in the back, and these stupid things. Normally those turn you to stone, but I think I'm wearing the mirror, yeah I am wearing the mirror cuirass armor. Still don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Oh my gosh. I am just playing sloppy, I don't know why. Maybe because I know I'm recording a video. You know, so I'm all, my nerves are like, don't screw up. Don't look stupid. But then that makes me look even more stupid. Anywho, alright, so we're gonna zip, zip, zip. Those little red sections of the floor can be opened up later. We don't need to do that yet. We'll get to that in a little bit here. Another thing you can do once you get the double jump is you can, if you just keep hitting the jump button, if you hit it a third time in the air, you'll actually do that jump kick, which is kind of cool. And then if you hit something like an enemy or a candle, you'll bounce off of it. So you can just kind of spam the jump button and do these little... Whoop, I missed that one. Anyway, alright. I hate these little guys. Wait till they do that big vertical jump and then punch them. Alright, so... First of all, if you have this, the clock sub-weapon, or stopwatch, you can use it to open up this path, and it leads to a heart max up and the Alucard set of items, which is the sword, shield. Oh my gosh, why didn't I go faster? This stupid statue opens and closes every like 60 seconds, so now I just gotta kill a minute. Whatever. Anyway, this one opens as I just showed by using the stopwatch. Oh, there it goes. That was less than 60 seconds. Maybe they changed it in this version. That would be nice, because waiting 60 seconds was a pain. I'm pretty sure they changed it, because in the original, like the North American version, I think you had to wait. Anyway, oh, the Alucard items are the sword, the shield, and the armor. You start the game off with the Alucard sword, shield, and armor, but death takes it from you. You can get it later on. But the Alucard armor and sword and shield all kind of suck. But the reason I got them is because they actually... Why did I even go down this hallway? They actually increase your luck stat quite a bit, and later on in the game there's a couple items that are rare drops that I... This leads to a teleporter. Yeah, I don't finish my thoughts. But we're not going to go down there because we don't need... Oh, you know what? We're going to do it just to unlock the teleporter. These enemies suck, though. Anyway, there's some items I need later that are rare drops, so if you have a high luck stat, obviously that helps. Ouch. One other spell, earlier in my first video I mentioned the two main spells you want to get used to using is Tetra Spirit. There we have that teleport room unlocked. Anyway, Tetris Spirit and Soul Steel. Soul Steel is hard to do, but it's really effective. I'll show you here in a second. What it does is... Ow. It does a pretty good amount of damage, and it heals you at the same time. It takes 50 magic points. And it's hard to do, but once you get used to it and you can pull it off, it's a lifesaver in this game. Basically, you have to hit, this is going to sound confusing, you have to hit back, then toward, then rotate around half circle to back, and then press toward and attack. Like I said, confusing. Once you do it a few times, it's easier than it sounds. But yeah, you basically hit, like, you tap away from your enemy, then you rotate from toward your enemy to away with a half circle, and then you tap toward and hit it. It still sounds confusing, and hit attack, but like I said, once you do it a few times, you're like, oh, that's... when you describe it, it sounds more complicated than it really is. Anyway, so now we're gonna go... Do I want the stopwatch? I don't know. You know what, why not? I don't really use the stopwatch normally, but... Well, as you can see, I hardly ever use any of my sub-weapons. So why don't we start using them? I'm one of those people that's like, I always save my magic for the boss, or I always save my, you know, my hearts or whatever for like a really difficult spot, and then I finish the game without having used any of them. Like I used to finish Final Fantasy games and have like 7 or 8 mega elixirs because I forgot to use them, because I'm always like saving them, you know, I gotta save them for the final boss, or I gotta save them for, you know, one of those optional really hard bosses. There we go. Nice red cloak. Anyway, but yeah, then I would just get used to, you know, fighting battles without them. And finish the game and go, oh, whoops, forgot to use all my mega elixirs. That's why I never use... Ah, that was dumb. That's why I never use these sub-weapons, but as you can see, they're pretty handy when you use them right, or use them at all. Anyway, oh, this part sucks. I usually use Soul Steel, but I don't have enough magic. Let's go Tetris Spirit. Now I'm not going to move, because if you get too close, that guy hits you and he knocks you off the screen, and then all the enemies respawn. Jeez, that wasn't very smart. I wanted to kill that guy, but I'm like, you know what? No, I'm going to probably take too much damage to make it worth it. Ow. So that owl dude, I know if you kill his owl, he goes over and cries like a little baby. My owl. I suppose I did kill his pet owl, but his pet owl was trying to kill me. What do you want from me? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna... And likewise, if you kill him, the owl is like, no. Alright, let's... Oop. Oh, I didn't get hit by that. I was trying to do Soul Steel. There we go. Look at that. But like I said, these jeweled knuckles, you get them early on with that little trick I used, and it gives you a pretty good advantage for for the good chunk of the game. Ow. 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 So the shield rod... No! Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm gonna try something here. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Oop, not that. Actually, you know what? Oh, that didn't work! What, are you immune to this? That's cheating. Oof. Didn't think I was gonna get out of there alive. So you want to get that shield rod because it is potentially the best item in the game. I'll explain why later, but you can combine it with the Alucard shield, and it's stupidly, insanely powerful. You can kill the final boss in like 7 seconds or so with that combo. Oh, here we go. Alright, so not that I need to do this, but I'm just gonna do it. Going out here... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say that opens up the shortcut, but I just did open up the shortcut. Man, where's my head at? Alright. So this sub-weapon is pretty cool. It sucks hearts pretty quick. Drains your hearts. Alright, well I just saved it, so let's fight this boss. This boss can be tough. Oh, there's my library card. But I think I got this. We'll find out.
Who are you? Servants, come forth from the gates of hell!
Your blood. The scent of your blood.
You're a Belmont! Attack! Rid my castle of this pest!
Okay, so... Woo! Alright. So I'm gonna... Oh, no, he's one down. I can punch too, bruh. You wanna go down in fisticuffs? I got Jack Johnson and Tom O'Leary waiting right here for you.
A Belmont for certain. So he says he's the lord of this castle.
I think I got those names right. I hope someone caught that reference. Got Jack Johnson and Tom O'Leary waiting for you right here. Alright, so... Come on up, elevator. I thought it just... Well, whatever. I thought it was supposed to just automatically come up to you. Anyway, alright, so grab the form of mist. And now, we just happen to get that library card. So we're going to use that library card. Normally I... Okay, so form of mist. That's what it does. Anyway, normally I organize my items because you can move them around, as you can see, and I usually take all the items I don't want or aren't going to use, and I bring them to the bottom of this window here, just so they're not cluttering up. But I'm not going to do that, because that's going to be... No one wants to watch me do that. So, alright.
Young Master Alucard.
How
Let's
about
see.
this?
So sell that,
you.
and
How
I'm going
about
to buy
this?
another library card, so that I can come back here when I want to. Alright, so now... Alright, so now you can double jump up here, now that we have the little double jump. First you want to go, as I just did, go back to the middle of the castle and go through the Colosseum to get the Form of Mist, you'll see why. Oh, I hate these dudes. These things are so annoying. The original little buggers are annoying enough, but then when you give them that armor, they can do a pretty good amount of damage. And they dance around too much, just like Daniel LaRusso. I think you dance around too much. Alright, so... first thing, oh jeez. Ooh, I got some cheese. Have some cheese, rat. What's that from? Someone out there has to remember. Have some cheese, rat. Oh, and I fell. Are you kidding me? So, anywho, yeah, so we're gonna fight I would basically call it a mini-boss in a minute here. Got the stone mask, push on this bookcase, and you can get those items. To be honest, I don't even know if I'm gonna use them, but whatever. I am, however, gonna equip that stone mask. And so that spell is done by pressing left, right, up, down, and then attack when you press down. So if you see me like do this little movement beforehand, that's why I'm doing that. Get away! Get away! I'll hit you, bees. Man, I should heal. I should have used that save point back there, but you know what? I don't need no stinking save point because I got, I got,
Dark Metamorphosis.
not Dark Metamorphosis. That's not what I meant to do. Oop. Alright, let's see if we can do this proper, like. Oh, come on, Alucard. Okay. I'm trying to do Soul Steel. There we go. Whoops. Well, that's gonna help a little bit. I could use another one, though. There we go. That'll heal me up to about full health. Come on, man. Quit summoning dudes and just fight me. Alright. Well, that was a glitch, I think. Did that just glitch out on you too, or did I just have a stroke? I don't know. That was weird. Anyway, so go down here and grab the Frankfurter and mist your way through that. And now we have Z-Bat. Okay, so now that we have a Z-Bat, we can go fight the fake final boss, which is Richter. But clearly he's not the true final boss, because if you're playing Castlevania, the final boss has to be Dracula. And I'm sure most people know this, but there's some secrets that you can discover, and items that you can get that lets you basically break the curse on Richter during the quote-unquote final boss fight, which will then open up the second half of the game. Jeez, do I want to use the shield rod? No, I think I'm going to stick with the knuckles for now. Shield rod is stronger, but it's slower. And I may as well save it just because if I have a little whoopsie and die, I don't want to lose all my progress. Alright, so now that we have the bat, there's a few things we should do. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. I keep forgetting there's enemies. Okay, this is not working. We're just gonna do the electric slide. So you can get a power-up for the wolf that once you start running, you just like basically plow through enemies. You're more or less invincible. And I know I don't have that power-up, but you can still run faster with the wolf than you can as Alucard, but I kept forgetting there were enemies in the way, which obviously teleports you, or transforms you back into Alucard form. Anyway, alright, so now that we have... What am I doing? I keep going down the wrong hallway. Anyway, now that we have the bat, there's a few things we can do, but I'm going to get the gravity boots first because those are helpful when we need to go up into areas that I have to travel straight up, that normally you can use the bat, but it's really slow using the bat, as you'll see in a minute. So this next item isn't completely necessary, but I do it just because it's quicker than using the bat. And there's a number of areas that we have to... Oh my gosh. That we have to go, where you have to go straight up a good distance, and it's just much more fun and quick to use the gravity boots, so that's why we're gonna get that item, or those items, whatever. I'm not even gonna waste my... You don't chase me. Alright, so... I like how your wings will always match the color of your cape. That's pretty cool. It does look kind of weird with the red. So, here's the gravity boots. And I want to say there's something else up to the left here. I think a life max up and a heart max up, I think. Oh, geez, nope. Completely wrong. It all gets mixed up in my head there. I get it all confused with each other. Alright, so... let's see, the next thing I want to get... Actually, I have to... teleport. So I need to go up here. So I'm waiting for the stupid statue to open. I'm always just a second too late on these stupid statues. Come on. Anyway. See how quick that is. Alright. So in the North American version, oh my gosh, there's a part of the game where you get an item from Maria, but she just gives it to you, the item. Actually, that'd be you giving it to her anyway. Sorry. But in this version, which is like the original like Japanese version, you actually have to fight her to like prove your worthiness or whatever. To get that item. You know what? I'll come back here later. I do have to go up that passageway, but I'm not doing it quite yet. Anyway, you have to fight her in this version. And I guess the fight can be difficult, but there are 2 items you can get that make the fight extremely easy, which I will show you in a second. So, I'm gonna get this. Life max up. And let's see, is there... I may as well do this, as long as I'm here. Open up that little passage. Alright, and then... get this. So there's another item up here that is handy for endgame stuff called the jewel sword, I think. It helps you drop rate for jewels that you can sell for money. Okay, now this is the most random. I don't know how anyone would have figured this out without, you know, like reading it online or, you know, well, of course, like I said, when this game came out, this is before the internet, but anyway, so figure this one out. So you can break these walls and go in here, and, okay, so see this wall here, right? Okay, just a big wall. Now, if you go up here, and you turn into the bat, and you go across, and then you turn into the wolf, and turn around and go back, it opens that up. Who in the world would figure that out just by chance? Oh, I'm gonna go into this passageway and I'm gonna go through one way as the bat and then turn around and go through as the wolf. Maybe that'll open up a secret door. Like, what? What were they thinking? Right, James? What were they thinking? Alright, so... I should try to gain some levels before I do this part coming up. I'm not going to level grind, but I am going to kill some of these tougher enemies, hopefully to get some XP. These guys suck. You know what? Here. Oh, I forgot I had the lightning. Man, that does drain hearts. Maybe I should be using the stopwatch. I never used to use the stopwatch, but I think I underestimated it. I still want the lightning over the holy water, but man, if I see a stopwatch, I'm gonna grab that. No. I don't know why I'm not saving it. It only takes a second, but... Alright, so here is the holy mail. This is one item that that helps against the fight against Maria. I don't think I even finished that thought. You have to fight her to get this item, and she can be tough unless you have the right items. Maybe I did finish that thought, jeez. Anyway, that's one of the items, is the holy mail, and then there's a weapon that is very helpful in the fight. It pretty much does a lot of damage against, like, basically holy characters, which is Maria, because obviously she's a good guy. And then, ooh, gold plate. Is that better than my holy mail? Oh, no, it's not. No, never mind. Anyway, so... Don't throw that. Ow. Stop it. Anyway, so what was I saying? I don't know. Those items help against the fight against Maria? I want to say I was saying something else. Jeez, I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. Oh, I think I was talking about the stopwatch, but I never used it before, but it's actually... The few times I used it on this playthrough, it's like, oh, that was really effective. Anyway, so, let's see. I'm gonna go up here. Get a life max up. Power of Wolf. So, I think once you beat the game, and you have a cleared save file, see, that's what the Wolfie does once you have him powered up. Anyway. Ow. So, yeah, the jewel sword that I got from that little weird random passageway that I was talking about earlier, it lets you drop jewels, which, I was saying that once you have a cleared save file and you finish the game, and you go back to the librarian, he has an item that he can sell you called the duplicator. And it's a really awesome item, but it costs, I don't remember if it's $1 million or $500,000. I think it's $500,000. But it's a crazy amount of money. It is really cool though once you get it, because what it does is, the description, at least in the North American version, says it duplicates items, which is like, what? But what you do is you equip it on one of these accessory items, or spots, and then in your main, your left or right hand, you can equip these items that say use. On the bottom of the screen you can see it says use, meaning it's just like a one-time use and it's gone. You're like a potion, you use it once and it's gone. Well, with the duplicator you have unlimited use, which can be really fun when you start experimenting with it, because like you can get an item that refills all of your magic. So obviously that pretty much gives you unlimited magic. You know, any health item will basically be unlimited health. You can get hearts, you know, an item that refills all of your hearts, so you have unlimited, you know, sub-weapon. And there's also some attack, you know, some little items that are like offensive, like shuriken you can get, and you throw a shuriken. But obviously, normally you just use it once and it's gone, but with the duplicator, it's like unlimited shuriken. It's really cool. Once you realize all the stuff you can do with it, it's an awesome item, but it takes a long time to get the $500,000. What am I doing? Okay, I believe I have to go fight. I'll try fighting him. This is... I would say this is one of the, if not the hardest fights in the game. Oh, speaking of items that refill all your magic, that's one, Mana Prism. There's nothing worthwhile in those little vases, whatever. Anyway, so this boss fight is one of the hardest in the game. If you're, you know, higher level, it's not that bad, but I always, you know, since I wouldn't say speedrun this game, but, you know, I don't level grind, and I don't, you know, I don't have to explore to figure out where to go, because I played it so many times. I can just go straight to my objectives. So because of that reason, whenever I get to this guy, I'm usually pretty under leveled. which can make the fight difficult, but I mean, there's no way around it other than to level grind and, you know, and that type of thing, but I don't want to level grind, and no one wants to watch me level grind, so that's another spell that you get with the bat. It's like a charge attack. I don't usually use it for attacking, but it's good for moving fast in the air. So anyway, we'll get to that boss in a second. So I'm gonna punch the ceiling right there. Even that, I could see someone randomly finding that little secret passage I just opened up, but like I said, that other one where you have to go through as the bat and as the wolf, I still think that's just ridiculous. Like, who's gonna think of doing that? Punch. Alright, I just did that to open up that pathway, even though I'm probably never gonna return there anyway, but those of you watching that maybe will play this game, well, you know, if you're down in this part of the castle, open up that shortcut. Alright, let's do this, Brutus. Hopefully I don't die. I did recently save it though, so if I do, it won't be such a terrible thing. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna sit in the chair. I'm just gonna chill. Be like, what's up? How's it going? Would you stay still and just let me punch you in the dick? I never realized how short Alucard is compared to this guy. I guess it's more like his abdomen that I'm punching. Don't you shoot that green stuff at me. Oh, see, he was easier than I thought. Just kidding, he's not dead. Alright, you big ugly. Jeez, can I even get close enough to... That's kind of working. For some reason, the lightning doesn't, like, continuously... Oh, don't... it doesn't continuously hit him. Like, usually the lightning... sub-weapon, you just hold the button down, as I did earlier. And you can... just keep spamming the lightning, like it just stays like a constant little stream of lightning, but for some reason it doesn't work with him. Like, if you hold it... I can't even get close enough to punch him. I should probably use a different weapon on this guy. These stupid, jeweled knuckles are too short. Do the S stock. I usually hate dual-handed weapons in this game because you don't have a shield. But in this case, I think just for the reach, it's gonna be... Oh, huh. I was just gonna use my shield, and I'm like, why isn't my shield working? Duh, because I don't have a shield, because I switched to the S-Stock. And now, simply because of that, I'm gonna rethink my inks and do a one-handed sword. Let's see, the jewel sword? I don't remember how strong that is. Let's see, jewel sword, let's compare it with, like, the shield. Well, shield rod's a little better. Whatever, shield rod. There we go, this is kind of working. Oh, well, I guess I probably could have hit him a couple more times. Well, that wasn't as bad as I anticipated. Alright. Do your little fly up into the sky. I do like all the death animations of the enemies and the bosses in this game. Oh, whoops. Almost left without my prize, derp. That's the whole reason I came up here. Alright, so once you kill him, you get the Echo of Bat. Can I break that? No. What does the Echo of Bat do? Well, you'll see in a little bit. I love how I just thought of turning into the wolf right as I got to the end of the hallway. Like, that would have been more effective. At the beginning of the hallway, Justin. Whatever. Alright. So... okay, where are we going next? Just trying to remember... Alright, I know where I'm going next. Man, I got a lot of cloth tunics. I could clothe a whole bunch of people with those. Alright. So now... Actually, now that I think about it... I am... pretty close to my destination. Teleporting, I think, will just get me further away. Okay, so now that we have the bat, you can live. I don't know why. Alright, so... Alright. I know there's a stopwatch up here. I think that's the right term for it, isn't it? Stopwatch? Yeah. I'm gonna make sure I grab that. I have a new appreciation for the watch. There it is. So, did I miss the boat? No, I didn't miss the boat. Alright, so... if we go up here, here's the second door that you can open with the Jewel of Open. And then you just step on this switch. Now... I think it's obvious at this point that you can do this really early on, as soon as you get the Jewel of Open, which is, you know, really early on. But, there's not much of a need to do it until now. Oh, there's a library card. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there's something useful down here. Anyway, that's not why we hit that switch, although that does open that, but we want to go back here. Go down this one, because this will take us to the next section. Now, like I said, you can do this a lot earlier, and you can fight a few bosses and things over here, but there's nothing, like, super important that you need to get at this point, or at that point in the game, which is why I wait until now to come down here, but... So, like, there's stuff like that, like a heart max up, which, you know, yeah, that would be helpful, but it and a bandana. Is that gonna be better than my stone mask? No. It is not. Oh! Oh, no. Thank you. Oh, see, here's a... Dang it, I didn't get it. I was gonna say, there's an item. It was a little bow and arrow thing, and it's one of the one-time use items that you can use with the duplicator to get, like, unlimited. But it's fine, I didn't need it. Anyway, but I did pick up a armor. But I don't think it's better than what I have anyway. I don't think any of this is. No. Nope, nope, nope. Alright. So... now that we have the bat, look on the right, look on the right. Did you see it? Did you see it? Yep, this little opening, which obviously you pretty much have to have the bat to get. I mean, unless you know, glitch the game or something, but homie don't play that. Alright, so if you go down here... a claymore. Much better sword than the clayless. Sorry. I'm sorry. That was terrible. Meal ticket. Those are cool. It's a one-time use thing, but it basically generates a random food item from the game. And there's a lot of really interesting, like, back in the day, when I used to play this, it was fun to read all the descriptions of all the items, and some of the food items were, like, had some really funny descriptions, so... Alright, we're gonna equip the Moonstone. The Moonstone increases all your stats, like, after dark, I think it says, which is kind of weird, because I don't know how they determine that in the game. Like, when is it dark and when is it not? Because, like, every time you're on the outer wall, it's nighttime. So maybe it just constantly... oh, after sunset. But then there's a Sunstone, which does the same thing after sunrise, so I don't know how that works. Anyway, so we're gonna fight a boss now. And I gotta tell you one thing. Fighting this boss the other day, after I downloaded the game...
Mother!
Well, hold on, I'll tell you in a second.
Alucard, is that you?
I'm coming, Mother! I'll save you!
No, Alucard, stay away!
Mother!
It's all right. If my death can save others, I gladly surrender my life.
No! I won't let this happen!
It's too late. Just stay with me. Hear my last words to you.
Yes, Mother.
Humans. You cannot live with them. You can only hate them, do them harm.
What?
Theirs is such a hard lot. Release them from their pain. Begin with the ones who killed me.
No, it wasn't like this.
Alucard, what's wrong?
My mother never said such a thing.
What do you mean? I am your mother. Do as I say. Release them. Kill them.
No, you are not my mother.
You are a snort.
What kind of demon are you?
Sorry.
Strong enough to break my spell, hmm? I like that.
You deserve worse than death for this, demon.
Then give it to me, little boy. Don't be shy.
Giggity giggity. I'll give it to you. With the shield rod. Anyway, you are a snort. Hopefully someone will get that reference. There was a children's book back in the day called Are You My Mother? And it was like this bird that, like, it's dropped out of his nest or something, I don't even remember, and he goes around looking for his mother and he sees all these other things. And he comes across this big construction vehicle that, you know, makes loud noises because it's a construction vehicle, and he calls it like a snort. And at one point he's like, "You are not my mother, you are a snort."
Darkling, I smell your blood, your hunger. That strength, that beauty. You really are the son of Lord Dracula.
Death in the dream world will set your soul wandering for eternity, demon.
Wait! I beg of you!
Alright, so I gotta save it here because I see my time is almost up. Make sure you grab that gold ring, that's important. I'll just upload another video in a minute here, so don't worry. Anyway, I was gonna say also during that conversation, I think Alucard channeled Hank Hill for a minute when he was like, "What?" Maybe it's just me, but I heard Hank Hill. Also, I gotta say real quick, the first time I defeated that boss after I downloaded the game, there's a trophy you get. Now your mother her name is Lisa, and the trophy I got for defeating that boss was, "You're tearing me apart, Lisa," and I laughed so hard. Hopefully you get that joke. If you don't, look it up. But "You're tearing me apart, Lisa" is hilarious, and I love that they made that a trophy. Anyway, I'm gonna save it here, and we're gonna end this video, but I'm just gonna start another one in a minute here, so I'll try to upload them at the same time. So for the 3 people watching, I guess by the time you're watching this, they'll both be uploaded, so that was all pointless. Anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video, or as Hank Hill would say, the next vidya. Alright, peace out.